from Oz here. So today we're having a look at the Zocca 500 again, and today I'm starting work on the length adjust handle lock assembly. So I've already dismantled this. We've got a taper pin which is coming out, tapping it from the left, and there was a lot of wear on the existing pin. There's a spring loaded arrangement in here, so there's a spring that sits in the hole to provide uplift on the key, and the wedge just sits in there providing an uplift. So there's a rocker down here which I'll just put the rocker pin in. So that's a taper pin, but essentially that's the action there. Now I've taken a little bit off the back end of the wedge so that when it's down it clears those teeth and gives us a little bit more freedom here if the back end is a bit worn and square. That looks to be plenty good enough. So next step there, tap the pin in, cut it off, finish it flush. Job done. Happy days. Okay, so this was the pin that used to be in there. You see, this is the pin that used to be in there, so you can see there's a whole pile of wear on that. So when I've put the new assembly back together, I've reamed through with one of Bruce's tapered reamers for the taper pin. I've then taken this centerpiece out and re-reamed the hole inside the moving piece so that once the taper is locked in, there's still clearance on that pin. So luckily I've taken enough off, and now that that pin's in, we've still got plenty of adjustimation. That feels really positive now. Happy days. Okay, so filed the taper pin down flat. Now it's time to go a bit click spring on. So that's side one finished. An invisible repair. Well, not quite. Other side's now cut to length. And now for some more click spring action. So this is the way the action works. Handle goes on, you can turn, handle goes off, and it locks. Until you do that again. So this handle's got a bit of wear in it. And still a bit of crap in those feet. But that's the theory, chaps. One length adjustable interlocking handle, pull repaired. So in the interim, Bruce has wired up this handle. Nice bend to it. He's getting a wire cut square section, which is then being welded onto the end. Doobly-doo. And then we'll have the length adjustable handle arrangement working on the Zocca. Awesome, hey? Alright, so this is deep down in the belly of the beast. Lots and lots of dirt and crap. So our first mission is going to be to try and wash some of that down into the sump, and then from the sump I should be able to do a bit of cleaning and drain the last of the crap out. My weapon of choice for this is my trusty Kera gun. So it's got a pot of Kera at the bottom, an air line in, and I should be able to use that just to soak and blast away a little bit of the muck. Bring you back once I've had a go. Progress. This is the clapper box lift assembly. So there's a spring, what looks to be some wadding perhaps in there, and this is the assembly that drives the clapper lift cable. Also got the drain and the wiper. I've cleaned the sump strainer, made some progress down inside here. It's still grabbing on pretty hard, and I'm doing some work on cleaning the top ram those interested. The automatic and manual feed on the head. That's automatic, that's manual, automatic, manual. So that pushes the spline to engage with the head. And this is where we adjust the cut. So at the moment it's on 0. Pull the knob, twist around, 1 tooth, 2 teeth, 3 teeth. Yet to know what the actual rating of teeth per thou is or whatever. But essentially, as that moves, it winds that, and this ratchet lifts on the reverse so that it goes a certain distance only. I don't know if that's a reversible direction ratchet. So far we think it'll only feed down. I don't think there's much benefit to it feeding up. Alright, more cleaning. We've pulled off the emergency stop wiring, and we're going to feed the mains around and just set an auxiliary power for light or whatever else on the side of the machine. But Bruce and I have to grab some lunch, so we'll catch you in a bit. Right, this is collection of swarf number 63. Near miss. Okay? This is what we say, boys. Machining is dangerous.
It's only good for people that like to live on the edge.
Yeah.
And that's us.
Exactly. I think you missed the artery though, Bruce, so you'll be...
Oh, well, I'm all right then.
Yeah, only a flesh wound.
Yeah, that's one.
Okay. Nice work sometimes. So we're slowly making progress. Cleaning, cleaning, cleaning. From the top down. Kero blast. Bit of Fox Mick 9114. Front of the machine. Looking rather tidy now. And this side of the machine. So coming up pretty nicely. We're just about to drill and tap the sump so that we can actually drain the sump. There is no plug at the bottom in the, so that'll help us to finish the cleanup now, but also in the future if we need to drop the oil, it'll be a much easier thing to do with the hole in the sump. So we're going to set up the mag drill. Going to set up the mag drill on a piece of angle mounted just in here. We'll bring you back in once we've got that set up ready to drill. In for Bruce to tell us what we're doing here.
Yeah, well, we've already drilled here for the chuck, which is over there, the 8-inch, the 10-inch chuck. And what I'm drilling now is a whole series of matrix of 12mm bolt threads, because they're the same ones that the studs that I use for everything else here.
Cool.
So we're going to have that, so we can. I'm going to drill another row down here and another row down there.
So it'd be like a fixture plate on the.
And yeah, so you can connect any. And if you're not using the chuck, but you want to clamp something oblong or different, then we'll be able to do it that way.
Lots of
that was one option. The other option was to cut slots, but I prefer this method.
Yes, one less things to be
holding
on.
And then that's the top, and this section here will go over onto the base plate, and that'll drop into that slot. And then these slots here are to accommodate the two vertical braces, those two triangular braces, allowing us to be able to get a nice fillet weld in here when we go to weld it inside and outside. So these, and then this is slotted to suit that shaper,
Cool.
and we can fit it any way we want. So it's been flame cut, so it's a bit wobbling here, but I don't see that as an issue. And then this can be used in either, you can put the chuck on this side or on that side, it doesn't matter. You can use depending on you know what you've got to do when the time comes.
That's pretty awesome, mate.
So,
Excellent.
it's just a bit of head down, butt up, drilling all these pilot holes. Then we'll drilling all these centering holes. Then we'll drill the pilot holes. And we just had a Bozo now.
Ah, yeah.
So you get that?
One of your.
You get that in big jobs. That's
an indexable.
That's my nine indexable head. So I'll just flip that over.
Yep.
And we'll be able to carry on.
Lovely.
But then again, Marcus is the fault because he's the one that threw the Bozo
I
out.
came over with a
telling you
beer,
now,
and he said he didn't want a beer.
Flick my ear.
Yeah.
That's it.
Didn't
Do you
want
want
a beer.
Flick my ear.
Looked
etc.
away from the job, and the next thing he knows, he slapped his tool.
All right.
Alrighty. How are you making progress, boss?
He's doing progress, so he's doing well.
It's all done.
All done. Excellent. All right. Next job, we're mounting up the mag drill. Bring you back.
You realise
No. Straighten the web,
that
is
we're
it?
right on a rib.
It's going all the way
I
across.
felt it was wrong. We're right on a rib. So we jammed on a rib.
Okay.
So we're going to have to move anyway.
Okay.
It'll make it lighter for the next time we move.
I had a feeling it was too bloody thick. Is it a start of rib?
So do we want to go closer to the front or closer to the back
Go
from there?
that way.
Yeah.
That's an awesome bit of kit. That drill.
Isn't it?
Beautiful.
Got me out of jail a few times. Now, I'm going to change the speed.
That Frank guy had a couple of those there, didn't he?
Have we sprung a leak, Captain?
Is it far enough out? Is it far enough out?
Go and have a look.
Is that a hole, or is it a hole?
Where's the verticular of it, please, Dad?
Where's the what?
Verticular of the hole, please. Yeah? Can we go a little bit further with that hole, please?
What's that, mate?
Can we go a little bit further with that last hole, please?
You want to see the drill bit?
Just to go a bit further.
Hold on. You think it might go not through yet?
Not quite, yeah.
Hold on. How's that? You can see the drill bit.
Ow! That's me finger, yep.
You can see it or feel it.
Feel it, yep. But I can't. Ow! I can't see it.
We know the hole's through.
Hey?
We know the hole's through there. So, where are you?
Well, if you're saying the hole's through, then I'm wondering what it's through into, because
There's no movement there.
I can't see any movement here. Feel where the drill bit
You
is
think it
going.
might have a baffle there? I went all the way through with that now, without your finger in the place.
Yeah. Well, it's down in that sort of an angle. It's behind there. It looks like it's about an inch up the bottom of the sump.
Right,
So it should,
which is what I'm assuming it should be.
yeah. And you reckon you've got free play on it?
Shit, I did bleed, I'm damn bleeding.
Yeah.
You were fucking telling a lie.
No. Can you try and keep going further in with the drill to see how much further you can go
Don't
in?
put your fucking hand in there, just let me do
No,
it.
hand that way. Now I can see it. Yep, that's through. And pull it out again. Okay. Alright, so we're deep down in the belly of the beast. In there. That's our oil pump, which feeds up to that distribution block. And each of those screws will be a pressure feed adjust for each of the destinations. So what I'm hoping to do is join this banjo onto the feed and prime the pump with some oil. So I'm going to give that a shot and then I'll come back.
What's the name planet?
Yeah.
Which colour? That little thing?
Kara,
The thing you use is
ultrasonic.
ultrasound.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Some progress. Here's looking cleaner. I started to prime the oil through the pump. We're getting oil on this side of the ram. Not yet getting oil on the other side, so could just be a slight blockage or just try and work the water through, because it was picking up water when it was running before. But, you know, getting cleaner. Hole on the side's getting bigger. Bruce has just made up a new drill bit to try and get in deeper. And then we can drain the sump. So here we go. Bruce has had to make up a special drill bit in order to drill the sump, which is just welded up. Looks pretty neat. Handy having a workshop, knowing how somebody can make tools. Yummy. That's about a cupful so far. We've got fishing.
I got the jackpot, it's got a 40 written on this one.
Oh, you've got your big magnet. Maybe just swoosh that around to the bottom.
This is more gentle.
More like fishing, more sportish, more
Yeah,
sporting,
give them a sporting chance.
sportsmanlike. Give the metal a chance to stay where it is. Cool. Looking good.
That big magnet down, you'd never get it out again.
This is true. You're starting to look a bit like a work of art, mate.
Just need the cutting compound now.
Yeah, a bit of rub and polish.
We'll turn the bloody thing on.
Hey?
Let's just turn the bloody thing on.
Make some chips, you reckon? Make some magic black smoke. Further progress with the cleanings. Working towards the back of the machine. Down now. To the motor end. Starting to look clean as a baby. It hasn't puked over itself. So we want quite what you're going to find when you're digging around a machine. In this case, we've actually found a gold motor. How about that? It's pretty awesome underneath all the grime. So the other thing I just wanted to give a quick demo of, and it's a bit noisy so I'll mute the sound, is this device. This is a Kero pressure washer, and you're just using the threaded item on the nose there, how much Kero gets introduced to the air. But watching it in action, it's kind of like sandblasting, but with Kero, so there's no damage to the paint. Awesome, hey? So that's what the bottom of the sump looks like. It's actually starting to look clear of a lot of the muck. Yeah. The rough casting is pretty difficult to get clean.
Take one more dive in there.
Take a dive in there.
Yep, let me get
Ready.
So that's going to be about as good as it gets.
Sweet.
Right.
And I'd say that's actually looking pretty damn good. It looks dirty colour, but we're not ever going to get this back to yellow, I don't think, easily.
There's no yellow down there.
It's yellow, covered in shit. But in any case, it's looking pretty damn good. I was thinking to maybe do a pressure wash with a bit of water, try and hit it with a bit of more impact. The Kero sprays up and fogs up pretty quick, whereas water might just stay a little bit more wet, I guess is the word. Sweet it is. So still got a bit of cleaning up to do on the back. It's getting pretty small though. We have got a drain plug thanks to Mr Witham. It's really starting to look like a beast now. If you remember before, all of these walls were covered with dirt. That's all clean. We've used a Kero blaster and then we've used a water wash. So down in the base of the sump there, we just got the last of the water that we've used to just do a high pressure wash. Everything's looking super clean. Really nice. Even up the top, bits we can't see. Just looking mighty fine. This paint patina, shall we call it, isn't going to go anywhere. It's just what we're going to be left with down here. But that sump's plenty clean, there's no waste metal down there. That's about as good as when we're going to get the casting at the bottom and be able to start loading some oil up and then turning her on, making her run. How good is that stuff, man? Love it. Tell me.
It'd almost be worth getting a counter paint, same colour, just to touch up all this shit around the front.
Yeah?
But, you know, that's taking
It's looking really clean inside here now. Distribution block for the oiler. Happy place. Happy place. That's the day done, I reckon. Dad's just put a bit of oil on the gibs, little slide waves. Oh.
Okay, time to go.
The Zocca 500. Nearly clean and about 5 shots in anger. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more, please like, share and subscribe. Bye.